What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fit Dads Live. This is my co-host here,
Yes,
Michael,
sir.
and you know me, Chris, Fit Dad Chris. Get my angles correct. Hope everyone's having a great Veterans Day. I want to take a moment to thank all of our veterans, whether you're serving now or you have served. Um, have an enormous amount of respect for our men and women in uniform. So this day
Absolutely.
goes out to you. Today's show is going to be a little bit shorter. Michael and I both are on a bit of a tight schedule, but basically, what we're going to do is take a look at this self-proclaimed scientist who
Uh,
did a what would you call it? A hate video. He was trying to,
I guess.
yeah, he was basically trying to prove Coach Greg wrong or something. And he claims that he's some renowned scientist, yet nobody knows who the hell he is. So we're going to do a sort of reaction video where we, will debunk his inaccuracies as well as um, I'm probably going to criticize him pretty harshly for his attitude and his tone towards Coach Greg in the first place because that's just inappropriate. I mean, if he wants to come, if he's trying to present himself as professional, he's doing the exact opposite.
Right. I agree.
But the link to the guy's channel is in the description box. The link to the source video, the video we'll be reacting to, is a Coach Greg video. That is a little higher up in the description box. And as always, my Instagram, Michael's Instagram, Michael's YouTube channel, as well as the affiliate link for Coffee Brand Coffee,
There you go.
where you get a discount if you use. I believe you can just click the link and check out that way, or you can use discount code FitDadChris at checkout. So
Very cool.
yeah, and then you can also get some. Oh, what did I do? Where did my
You're back.
camera go? I know, but can you see me on my end? Oh,
No.
there it
There you
is.
go.
Anyway, we still got some merch over down in the description as well. But with that being said, I'm gonna let Michael say a few words while I get this video pulled up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm just going to piggyback more on the introduction that you had. And you got into Veterans Day. And I just wanted to say on this stream with Chris and I here that I know Chris and I both would agree that we are so greatly appreciative of all of our veterans, all the men and women in uniform. We cannot thank you enough, quite frankly. You guys fight and to provide and to keep our freedoms. So we here at Fit Dads Live, we cannot thank you guys enough. So if anybody's joining us live who is military, active, retired, or whatever, we want to thank you. And anybody who's joining us on playback, we want to personally thank you truly from the bottom of my hearts. From our hearts, I grew up in a military family, so I get the lifestyle and I understand the sacrifice that you guys go through for this country and for our freedoms that we tend to take for granted quite often. So happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. Enjoy your freedoms, cherish those freedoms, and protect those freedoms, guys.
Definitely. Alrighty, I've got it pulled up here.
Yeah, man.
And if everyone's ready,
Let's do this. See what this homeboy got to say.
share the screen, and we're gonna. And just so everybody knows, we are gonna put the playback a little bit faster than normal because, like I said, we're on a bit of a tight schedule. So I'll probably put it up to. We'll start at 1.5. If that's too fast, we'll drop back down to 1.25.
Yeah, that's cool.
But you'll notice right off the bat that this guy is just hateful. Like he just seems so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To call himself, I mean, to even consider himself in the fitness community is just kind of an insult to everyone that's actually in the fitness community.
Yeah,
But with that being said, oh, do you got anything to say before we start, Michael?
No, I don't think so. My question though, do you happen to know how many, what kind of following this guy has? I wonder how damaging he really is,
Not much. I mean, more so than my channel, but compared to Greg, he's nobody,
Gotcha.
But I actually went ahead and left the link to his channel as well in the description below. And I also left a link to his supplement line, which we'll also take a look at here in a little bit.
All right, cool. Let's get into it.
All right, let's see what he's going to say here.
Just wait for it. You're in for a good one today. And please watch it again. You will not believe.
That's a little bit crazy
and
fast.
I'm literally meaning that, as in literally, you're not going to believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth.
That's
Coach Greg, and in today's video, I get schooled by a professor. Turns out everything I've ever said in any video in my entire life is wrong. And I'm not making this up. He quite literally proves that I know nothing. Frankly, I watched this video. I haven't laughed this hard in years. It was nonstop comedy to have me listen to what he's been saying. And so I'm going to show you the comments he's made and let you decide. Am I right or is he right? Who knows more about nutrition? And so just wait for it. You're in for a good one today. And please watch it again. You will not believe. And I'm literally meaning that, as in literally, you're not going to believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth.
Number one has the most irritating, squeaky sounding voice that it's possible to imagine, frankly.
Yes, we all know I sound like the parrot from a lab.
Greg, you have no qualifications whatsoever.
Wrong. As everyone knows, Coach Greg has a master's degree in kinesiology. Would that not qualify as, qualifications or certifications or whatever he said?
Yeah, that's definitely a qualification, I would certainly say.
So, it showed his channel a little bit. So he had, it showed him having 7.8 thousand subscribers.
Okay.
But it has grown some. So I feel like I almost wonder if he created this video in order to drive traffic to his channel, because I'm pretty sure he's gotten probably 20,000 subscribers since then.
Well, that's what we all do, right? So, I mean, the thing is we're going to take a look at this video today, but we also got to weigh it against the rest of his channel, right? If this video is way out in left field and out of character for him, then I guess I give him a pass. It's kind of a scummy way to raise awareness about your channel. But if this is all of his stuff, that's what's going to be the problem.
Well, that's why I linked his channel in the description. It's towards the bottom, I believe, of the description box, but it's down there because I wanted everyone to be able to check him out. And I even tagged him in the Instagram post that I made saying, you're welcome to join us, to represent your side of the argument. But I did take a look at a few of his other videos, and his demeanor seemed the same, that arrogant, I know everything kind of attitude, so it's really hard for me to tell if he is just like so infuriated by Coach Greg like he just seems like he's
right.
I don't know. I really don't understand it. And that's one of the main reasons that I was so quick to dismiss him, is that he is so quick to dismiss Coach Greg simply because of his voice or because he's a bodybuilder, and so many just factors that shouldn't matter as far as a person's intelligence is concerned.
Right.
But
let's hear this guy.
That would give you any credibility to speak on human nutrition. You're a weightlifter.
And so apparently I'm just a weightlifter. Pick things up, put them down, have no qualifications whatsoever.
Calories are heat, Greg. That is how they are defined. That is how they are measured. That is what they are. They are heat energy.
And so yes, 1 kilocalorie is measured as the amount of heat required to raise 1 liter of water 1 degree Celsius. 1 calorie, 1 ml, 1 degree Celsius. And so now that we're on the same page and we now know how food energy is calculated through heat expenditure, let's now move on with it. He'll never bring this up again throughout this 30-minute video. And I'm being sarcastic. He does it 22 times. Well, because to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit.
False. Completely false. Not true at all.
Oh, I can't wait to hear them. How can we lose weight other than a calorie deficit?
There's several ways you can lose weight without being in a calorie deficit. Number one, you can surgically have parts of your body removed.
Oh my God.
And so apparently I'm wrong, guys in girls' circles. You can.
Yeah.
So if you lose your arm in a car accident, you've effectively lost weight. This is fantastic.
Right. It's like that. It's the things like that that almost make me think it's sort of satirical, but at the same time, his argument that, oh, calories are heat. It's like a calorie is a measurement of energy. This is not, I mean, you know, we did streams where I had the AMP book right on hand, and it's in that AMP book that, you know, it's a measurement of energy. You know, when you eat food, I mean, I've said this probably 1,000 times. Eating food, you're consuming energy. Food is energy. That's what it is. And the calorie is the unit of measurement that we use in order to track how much energy we are consuming.
Right.
And here this guy, wait till just listen to his next suggestion.
I got it. Oh, man.
Cut off your arm. That's a great way to lose weight. And did he just threaten me?
I know which part of your body I would remove given the chance.
Please not let it be the downstairs. I really enjoy that part.
Here's another way. Stop consuming fluids.
And so I think it goes without saying.
What? Chris, what do you got me into today?
Yeah, dude. This is why I sent you the video. You didn't watch it?
No, I whenever we react, I'll watch for a few minutes and then I shut off. Like I want to get a raw reaction on this.
Okay.
This is blowing my mind, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's why I was like, when I sent it to you, I was like, man, we are going to destroy this guy. And I mean, I think I left a comment on his on the original video, like the video that Coach Greg is reacting to on his what's his name, Bart, I think, on his channel. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, are you being serious? And then I went on to explain how, calories are the unit of measurement. They're on the nutrition label of basically every food item that you purchase, so I don't know. I don't know if he's serious or not.
You can lose weight if you cut off your arms and legs. And if you don't ever drink any water and you're dehydrated. Pretty sure everyone already knew that. And so you didn't need to actually say that. I mean, yeah, you can get liposuction. You can suck out the fat. You can lose all your muscles and you lose weight. But when I talk about weight loss, I'm trying to help people to lose the weight that they want to lose, not their fingers, hands, and toes.
If you're in a calorie deficit, that means your body core temperature has been reduced because calories are heat, Greg.
And so
oh my God.
Weight, it had to have been because your body's core temperature went down. So when you wake up in the morning and you fast and you go for a 26.
See, this guy, and he's supposed to be some renowned scientist, I mean,
insufferable, dude.
He really is, dude. And he's talking all this shit about Greg, man. It's so crazy because I'm like, dude, have you looked in the mirror? Like he's like talking all this shit about Greg. Let me see. I mean, because there's other areas of science where there's other areas of science, damn it, that, they use calories in other ways, to measure, measurements of heat like he's talking about. So I don't really think that he's a scientist in the biology field, if you would, something like that. But I think that I'm trying to think of the other instances when they use calories, but for him to say to stop eating and that your body's core temperature would decrease basically, and I'm like, okay, that body fat, stored body fat is calories. There's no, I mean, if your body's core temperature decreases, that's usually, what is it? Hypothermia?
Yeah.
It's lethal. And this guy's trying to say, because, if you're in a calorie deficit, that's basically saying it's lethal. It's like, dude, I'm like, are you serious, dude? I don't know if this guy's serious or not because, oh, geez, he's really.
Dude, keep this guy going, man. You're going to get my blood pressure up. Let's go.
Mile marathon run in the blazing heat and you sweat profusely. You haven't lost weight because you burn off calories. You've lost weight because you've just experienced hypothermia. But hypothermia is when you're cold. It's when your body's core temperature goes down, like when you fall into a frozen river and you climb out and you're really cold and you're shivering to keep yourself warm, which does in fact burn calories. That's hypothermia. Hyperthermia is when you're too hot. And so are you trying to tell me that you can't lose weight if your body's core temperature is above normal? Like when you run a marathon in extreme heat? I'm not sure if that makes sense. I'd suggest you try to maintain your body's normal core body temperature. But hey, you want to freeze yourself to shiver more and burn more calories? Or if you always want to run with sweat bags on and snowsuits to sweat more, well, that's up to you. Me, I prefer to stay cool. That's why you see me at the gym. I bring a fan. Notice that? You cannot break the laws of thermodynamics.
I bet if I got you on the phone right now and asked you to quote the laws of thermodynamics, you wouldn't be able to do it, son.
First law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. And I don't want to go through all of them because that's the one that pertains to calories in, calories out. As in, I can't sit here and suck in magic calories and gain weight. If I sit in a chair and an obese person sat in it before me, I can't absorb their calories into my body. You can't magically gain weight. And that is why to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit.
The laws of thermodynamics apply, some, to an isolated thermodynamic system. Human beings are not an isolated thermodynamic.
Yes, the fuck they are, Bart.
This guy so viciously angry, like, oh my God.
And he's so viciously incorrect. Like this is the most signature modern day leftist behavior I've seen in a very long time.
Well, just modern day know-it-all, insufferable know-it-all. I mean, oh my God. And he is so convinced there is no room for discussion. It's ludicrous. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I mean, it's almost infuriating, and then it's just like
Oh my
a
God.
joke. Like he's a joke. Yeah, he's at 28.6 thousand subs now.
Jesus. How?
But,
oh my God.
Because
Playboy just broke 100. I just broke 100, dog. This dude got 26,000, man. Oh my God, I'm almost cuss on your damn stream, dude.
Well,
Dude,
no, go ahead, dude. I learned
this guy, man. I mean, when you can't understand the bare basics of health and fitness, right? When you're talking about just from a calorie standpoint, you're just as stupid as those who can't define what a woman is to me. So if you cannot get through your head that it's a calorie deficit, period, end of story, that's how one loses weight. There's no other way to do it. If you argue with that, I've got nothing left to say to you. Discussion's over. Like, this guy makes my blood boil because I can't tell him to shut up. Like, it's a video. I wish I was in front of him face to face. Jeez.
Well, even, if he were to take me up on joining us, I even said in that post, I was like, even if you're busy tomorrow, we'll do another stream in 2 weeks, and we'll send you the link. Yeah. If he were to come on our show, I would have, a civil conversation with him to get an idea of his perspective, because I'm not a closed-minded fucking bald-headed fucking cancer patient looking motherfucker.
You're not a closed-minded, bald-headed, yellow jacket wearing, black headphone wearing son of a bitch, huh?
Yeah, he looks like I'm going through chemotherapy. But anyway, fucking dude here, that's why I was saying, like, it's that modern day just liberalism. I mean, there are people on the right as well that do that, they have that big headed, I'm always right kind of shit. But
this has nothing to do with right, left, or center. This is everything to do with stupidity. I don't know what his politics are. I couldn't care less.
You don't watch enough Jordan Peterson, bro. Personality determines how you are politically.
Maybe.
No, it really does. I mean, they did a lot of studies on it. But anyway, we're getting off topic. But yeah, this guy, the way he behaves is signature. It's just like he reminds me of Dr. Fauci. Like a younger Dr. Fauci right here.
A younger, far more poor Dr. Fauci. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be, because he's got where did I found his link tree, correct? All right. And he had random crap there, dude. Like, it was like the supplements, Well, I'll show it to you in a second.
Yeah.
Let's just cruise through this one real
Let's
quick.
hear it.
System, you cook idiot.
Man, he's very harsh on the language. Being a professor, man, when I was a school teacher, I couldn't say
Oh,
anything. I said
professor,
poop in
okay.
class. I get in trouble. Principals say, you can't say poop. These are kids. They're going to tell their parents what you're saying. This guy's calling me a cookbook idiot probably 135 times in one single video. I haven't been cursed this much at in a single video. I don't think in all videos combined over the last month.
The laws of thermodynamics apply, some, to an isolated thermodynamic system.
It only applies to an isolated system. Not true. Energy balance already assumes that the system is not closed. Because what do you think thermogenesis is? It is the wasting of energy as heat, which is part of your BMR, part of your needs, and part of other parts of your physical activity. So this idea that, oh, well, it's not accounting for these things. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And so if you can't maintain this caloric deficit,
Heat deficit,
No, that's the thing, dude. Like dude said, it is accounting for all of that. That's why you manually, to find your calorie maintenance, you manually track your own energy expenditure throughout a week, you
Right.
know, and that's accounting for all of it. And this guy's pretending, oh, it's not a closed system. It's basic. The human body is a system. Okay.
Yeah,
It's going
It's
to
a
fucking,
closed system.
yeah. And this guy, I mean, I don't know where he got his degree, if he has a degree, or if this isn't just a character that he's playing or something.
Is this one of those? He got an honorary degree. Don't they hand those out and shit? They hand out like honorary degrees or something if you donate enough to a college.
But I mean,
Oh shit!
if he had enough money to get that, then where the fuck is this subscriber base at?
I don't know. Well, he's got 26K, dude, and that's a
Yeah,
lot.
but he could be like what's his name, V-Shred, and buy a bunch of ads and people would subscribe to him. See, these people that follow people like V-Shred, 9 times out of 10 they're newbies. And I feel like him making this video and getting see, this video's got 500,000 views. And then
Well, because of Coach Greg, right? Like this wasn't.
well, no, this is Coach Greg's actual video.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I'm gonna go to the source video.
Yeah.
Where's it at? I mean, I will give it to him. He puts out quite a bit of content. He's got 32,000 views on that video.
On that one video. Okay.
And whereas his average viewership, like his average videos seem to get on the low end around 2,000 and on the high end 9,000.
Okay.
Some get 11,000. So yeah,
he gets some traffic, but not 32,000. And he certainly, I mean, he got up to 26,000 subscribers from like 7,000 or 8,000, which was what you saw last.
he's actually live streaming right now, dude. He's live streaming right now. That's so crazy.
Don't you dare put this. Don't you dare let us react to his live stream. I dare you to do it. No, don't do that.
I don't know. I mean, is that against the regulations? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Don't.
I know we need to get
a
through
heat
this.
deficit, like, does that really help the world understand how to lose weight? Oh, don't track calories. Everyone, stop looking at nutrition labels. Track heat. He's got the solution. How much heat does it give off or not give off? And so
Grammarly is a digital writing assistant software that I personally use.
all that baggy loose clothes, perhaps this guy's walking around with an ideal body composition. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell. If I had to ask me, I would guess he's above 15% body fat, which to me would be perfectly healthy for a male, but I don't know. Maybe this guy
He doesn't look healthy to me.
Picture perfect.
Unless he's maybe 70 years old.
15
You know,
pounds
what I-
per day
Oh, what,
during
you
a
gotta
time that
hear
I was
this.
consuming above 6,000 of your so-called caloric heat units per day.
Is he from Mars, from another planet, our so-called, as if he's some other species from another universe? And did he really lose 15 pounds while eating 6,000 plus calories? Because if he did,
Damn
imagine
way on this planet.
what the world would know if they only could discover him. He has over 26,000 followers, all of which must be absolutely shredded out of their tree, as Derek would say. Think of it, while eating over 6,000 calories a day, the guy's able to lose over 14 pounds in 14 days. And to burn just 1 pound of fat, that's 3,500 calories a day. 15 pounds, 14 days, it's about a 3,500 calorie daily deficit. And so to lose 15 pounds in 14 days, if it was in fact body fat, the guy would have to have been burning nearly 10,000 calories a day. And so how could he do that? Well, perhaps he was doing 20 hours of cardio a day. I really don't know what he did. He doesn't go through it. But if he did lose,
I mean, just look at dude's face. You can tell he's never done any cardio. I mean, maybe he's done some, but unless he's like in his 60s, he doesn't look that fucking fit to me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What I'm noticing first out of this dude, and from the jump, before he even opened his mouth, this dude's built like a damn triangle. Like, and I don't mean, wide at the top, skinny in the waist. This dude has the most narrow shoulders I've ever seen on a man. He is about as beta as they come. I don't know who bred this dude, but obviously he's angry. He's an angry little fella. He's an angry little fella, and he needs a hug because he's talking shit. He's talking stupid shit, and he makes him look stupid. Thing is, he could very well be in real life, Chris. He could very well be a very intelligent man. He very well may be, right? If he's a professor, and I would assume by that point, master's prepared, he's probably intelligent. But intelligence, man, it goes out.
Intelligence doesn't translate to common sense, unfortunately.
It doesn't. And certainly, yeah. Oh my
I'm
God.
still not convinced that he's being serious. Like, I'm still just like, is he being serious? That's why I really kind of want to have him on the show, just so we can, straight up ask him, are you serious, dude? Like, because,
If he's acting, I'm gonna call the academy because he needs.
I know, right? But what the bad part about it is that people are eating into it. I'm going to show you guys the comments here in a second. And there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, you showed Coach Greg and
lose 15 pounds and he didn't cut off a limb and he didn't get surgery and didn't stop drinking water for 2 weeks, then the only way he could have done that was from a severe calorie deficit. And considering he ate over 6,000 calories a day, that means he burnt way more than 6,000 calories a day, either through his BMR, NEAT, or exercise, as well as the thermic effect of food. And so that scientifically would be how he would do it if he actually did, of which I personally don't believe it.
6,000 to 6,500 so-called heat unit calories per day, every day, for 14 days, 15 pounds lighter at the end of it, Greg. Explain that to me.
And so there you have it.
he probably drank soda and fucking didn't. I mean, he lost a lot of water weight. That's possible.
So,
I fluctuate almost 8 pounds sometimes in a day. So
his argument style is psychological, and it's so predictable. He asked Greg to tell him how it was that he lost weight when he was consuming 6,000 to 6,500 calories a day. Did you hear that? If you back that up like 30 seconds, he asked Greg to tell him. He didn't care to try to explain how the hell he did it, because if he does, he sounds like a freaking moron. I would love to know if he tries to explain it, but it's a psychological thing. That's how they try to argue with you. They'll say something fantastical and then tell you to tell them how they didn't do it, instead of them telling you how they did it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, it makes sense, dude. And I can explain it. I can explain it easily because, even people I know, when they are bulking or whatever, they'll overestimate their calorie intake all the time. They'll way overestimate. Like, I was eating all this and all that, and we actually take the time to count the calories and measure out the servings and do it, properly. And maybe they're eating, 2/3 of what they thought they were, or maybe they're eating, even as little as half as what they thought they were. Right. So I could almost promise, if this scenario he's speaking of actually took place, it was something along those lines, along with a change in diet that caused him to lose water weight, as well as, other glycogen stores.
Sure.
While also, staying at maintenance or slightly above maintenance.
Yeah.
Oh no, where were we? Right there, maybe?
I think so.
Per day, every day, for 14 days, 15 pounds lighter at the end of it, Greg. Explain that to me.
And so there you have it. He doubles down. Wrong. You don't need to be in a calorie deficit. Why are you not wearing a tank top? Why hasn't he had his own cookbook out? I mean, think of it. If you can lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks, he can't do that with this book. I'd want his book if it actually worked. Or maybe he's written a diet book on how to lose weight and keep it off. My Life's Work's in this book. Where's his? Professor knows more than all of us. He's definitely smarter than Einstein. He's rediscovered calories. They don't have to exist. It's all heat, and you can't lose weight unless you're hypothermic. But is there a chance that he's just wrong? No. It couldn't be that. It's got to be that I'm a moron. The faster you lose that fat, the more muscle you are going to lose with it.
Wrong again, Greg.
And so everyone, I've been wrong. And so now I change my thinking. What's way better than losing the weight slowly over time with a small calorie deficit is to crash diet. All of you shouldn't eat anything. Starve yourself. Lose as much weight as you can in 2 weeks like this guy. And you can stay shredded forever. Forget trying to maintain as much muscle as possible on a cut. You don't need to worry about it. You can just crash diet and keep all your muscle.
This is pathetic, and you are not an example of someone we should aspire to as someone who knows how to look after their health.
Take your body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. That's how many calories you need each day. Make sure you're getting 2 grams of protein.
Oh dear, dear, oh dear, no calories. That's heat, son, remember?
And so Brandon Carter talks about how many calories you should eat in a diet.
Guarantee you he does not have a son.
And so anyone talking about how many calories you're eating in a day, you're all wrong. Every single one of you, including dietitians like Abby Sharp and so on, all of you are wrong.
He may have used to have had a son, but he's probably transitioned into a girl now.
And so the next time somebody says, hey, how many calories are you eating? You should correct them and say, no. Ask them how much heat you're
Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised with those narrow ass shoulders.
Well, the reason I say that is because he tries to come off as a hard ass, but it's like fake.
But it's really weak. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, so he was either like, if say he did have a son, he either was did a poor job of disciplining the child, didn't you know, make any real structure, either that, or he was overly what do they say, just overly aggressive,
overbearing.
And then made their child want to rebel against him. And that's what you see with a lot of kids that are doing the transition thing, is they're trying to rebel against their parents because of parental, you know, there's a lot of parents that just aren't good parents, dude.
I know that.
And I blame them just as much as I blame these modern feminists and everyone portraying this woke bullshit. I blame those parents as well.
Yeah.
Consuming. Don't you know any better? There are 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. 4 times 400, 1,600 calories. There are absolutely not 4 kilocalories per gram of protein. Apparently, I failed that class, even though I got an A+ in nutrition when I took it in university. I must have gotten that question wrong, even though I had an A+, which is the highest grade you can get.
So thought it was
let's look
7.
how many calories are in 1 gram of protein. All right, so it says carbohydrates provide 4 calories per gram, protein provides 4 calories per gram, and fat provides 9 calories per gram. Well, aside from having learned this previously from reading books as a teenager, the first day of nutrition class, we quite literally learned this exact thing. The first thing the professor wrote on the board, calories in various macronutrients, they wrote those 3, and it was 9, 4, and 4. Later discussed that alcohol had 7. And so that was day 1 on nutrition. This is over 25 years ago. Haven't forgotten it. 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. But apparently in his universe, it doesn't go by calories. You can lose weight eating 6,000 plus calories a day, 15 pounds in 2 weeks. I mean, the guy has it made.
Dietitians are not people to ask about nutritional requirements, Greg. They don't know anything about it. They're indoctrinated puppets of a deeply misanthropic and evil organization.
And so perhaps in his universe, you don't ask lawyers about the law.
Okay, so he's one of those fucking guys.
It's about healthcare. It's just a different world.
How bitter that poor little fella.
I mean, assuming he is not being, you know, sarcastic, I want to slap the shit out of this guy.
Maintain it. Go for walks for 4 hours a day to get ripped while starving.
Walking will never get you ripped, ever.
Walking will never get you ripped, ever. Yet walking burns calories, and if it causes you to be in a calorie deficit, it most certainly can help you to lose weight. If you can continue this long enough, you most certainly will get ripped. Also, many studies have shown that walking 8 to 12,000 steps, it leads to a longer life. Doing 150 minutes of moderately intense cardio a week, on average, will increase longevity. That's how long you live by 3.8 years. But this guy, no, don't do cardio. I mean, why would you? You can live to an old age. You don't need old 50 months. So, why listen to this? The lead on the internet.
Right.
And by the way, it's an anabolic. It's not part of
Chris, something going on with your connection?
I'm wondering.
Your screen has paused or looks to be frozen. You move around ever so often, and we can no longer hear the video. It's all robotic.
You get
And your voice is robotic now.
beep, 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 beep.
I heard a couple of beep beeps, but you're still pretty bad.
Let me go check and make sure that my son hasn't hit the router or something. Because
Okay, it's no big deal, man. We're live. It ain't no big deal. People can hang
as long
tight.
as you can hold it down, and I mean, I think I paused the video, so I shouldn't start playing again, but I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, we'll hang
1
tight.
gram of protein per pound of body weight. Research doesn't say anymore. Really, we're all wrong.
I think he hit.
Exercise
play.
very, very high or very, very low intensity exercise should be cardio per se.
And so if you're 300 pounds, you want to lose weight. Don't put some overload. On day one, start
Play.
And
really.
of course it did.
My years ago, instead of that perpetual offer, calorie deficit for months. Maintaining you can't even let one lie. No, it's not a calorie deficit.
Is the thing good now?
Yeah, it sounds like it stopped now.
Okay. I don't know. I went in there and the TV was buffering too, but
You're still real glitchy and the video's still frozen, but I can hear you a little better.
I paused the video.
Well, it's still in the same frame it was 5 minutes ago. Like when it first
Really?
froze. Yeah.
Oh, let's show this.
Let's see. All right, so we lost Chris completely, which could be a good thing. You might be just readjusting some, so we'll hang tight for a minute. Hang tight for our boy Chris. Intermission, guys. Go to a potty break. Take care of some business. Go get you a snack, a drink. While we wait on Chris come back and react to this hilarious ass video. Cracking me up, man. Chris, you with us?
Yeah, it kicked me out for a second, dude. I was
All
like,
right,
hey,
cool.
chill the fuck out, StreamYard, you bastards.
Now we're cool. Okay, we're back.
All right, and got it. All right. We got just a few minutes left of this damn video.
It's a heat deficit. Like, no, I care so much about saying that it's not calories in, calories out. It can't be calorie deficit. It's heat deficit. Oh, it's hypothermia, people. When you lose weight, you're hypothermic. Really?
Calories are not an appropriate measurement of the energy contained in foods because that is in a chemical form.
I would really love to ask this guy how he would explain nutrition labels.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
holy shit.
I guess the FDA's just been wrong this entire time, and this guy's the know-it-all fucking Bill Nye the nutrition guy or some shit.
Well, clearly the whole science world needs to stop and talk to this dude because he has changed everything.
Yeah. Groundbreaking discoveries over here.
Yeah. We need to stop nutrition labels that don't make a lick of fucking sense, clearly, from this guy. So let's just everybody stop and let's talk to our boy Bart. Okay?
Oh, hell, the Bart.
You cocksplat.
That would be like me saying, hey, I don't
Cocksplat.
identify as being a certain weight. I'm not 193 pounds. I'm 100. I'm perfect. I'm 100. 100 what? Perfection. I identify as perfection, 100 of it. And so stop telling me how much I weigh. I'm perfect the way I am. Really, that would be the same thing. He just decided, I don't want to go by calories. I'm not doing that. I'm from another planet. I decided it's heat and hypothermia.
Thermodynamics. Christ on a bicycle.
Now that I'd like to see Jesus Christ teaching us about the importance of doing cardio 150 minutes a week. See, even Jesus is riding bikes. See, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesus, Coach Greg. Come on, people, join me. Let's all start riding bikes. One that makes sense. One that you can actually do. That's sustainable.
But no, it doesn't make sense if it comes from you, Gregory, and that contains a huge
You hear?
amount of carbohydrates.
It's the
Like, look at your
childish
plate there.
shit like that he says.
I can't have Greek yogurt. I can't have lettuce. Too many carbs. I never knew carbs were bad. So apparently carbs are bad now. Carbs are the devil. Carbs are evil.
Not to mention the can of poison in front of your left hand there.
Oh my god,
Did
dude.
they pay you at all to put that product there?
No, my caffeine-free Diet Pepsi didn't pay me to put that there. I just kind of like it. And so imagine this guy made this video, and listen, I did not pay this guy. He's not an actor. He's not just putting on a show. This is actually him saying these things. And so has he convinced you? Am I wrong about everything? I mean, he's clearly schooled me. I'm sure my parents are probably no longer with us. They just can't bear the thought of having had an offspring of this magnitude. I mean, clearly Dahmer pales in comparison to the horrible person that I really am for spewing all this nonsense over the years. And so let me know in the comment section who's right and wrong about all these calories and heat and all this nonsense. If you want to support me, please like this video and become a subscriber. Press that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. If I could have you as a subscriber, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you do want a free training program, please become a newsletter.
Yeah. So the first overlay he put up in the video showed him to have 7.8 thousand. I guess it was an old one.
Yeah.
And then he showed another one where he had 26,000. So I guess since Coach Greg's video went up, he only really gained like 2,000 subs.
Okay. Well, even still, though, it's still significant.
Let's see what his live stream is.
Let's do it, man. Let's dip in.
Just for a
Wrong
second.
answer isn't. That's a concept, Michael. It's a construct. What company developed the meter by which you measure these people's carbohydrate intolerance with? Because there is no such meter and there is no such company making any such kit. It does not exist.
I'm on my other account.
Okay.
Isn't gone. Their diabetes isn't gone. It could be as bad or even worse.
If the blood glucose is within the normal acceptable range, the diabetes is gone by definition, because that's what the diabetes is. It's blood glucose outside the range. Okay?
Type 2 diabetes is reversed when you can wean people off
No,
insulin.
type 2 diabetes, people don't require insulin. Remember, we covered that just a few seconds ago. My word. As soon as they require insulin, they are a type 1 diabetic, Michael, by definition, which is the insulin-dependent diabetes.
No, it's not.
That's how
Oh, dude,
we
this
are
dude is
making the
full of
delineation between the two forms of diabetes.
Yeah, see, he was being serious, I guess.
If
You
he
don't
is
even
being
understand
serious,
this, do you? Wow. Fucking incredible, isn't
You
it,
don't
kids?
transform from
Eating
type
a
1 to
normal
type
diet
2.
like everybody else.
Oh, right. So if everybody jumped off a bridge, would that be a good thing, Michael? Should we all jump off a bridge because some people jumped off a bridge?
Who's
and said it's great?
Michael? Is that the creator of the video
No.
he's reacting to?
This is
Probably.
appropriate
You know what he's
species-specific
doing?
diet
He
been
just
proven
dogs
by
other
actual
people's
science,
shit.
Michael.
And
We know
just,
what it is.
that's outlandish
Some
shit.
of it all, there's no question. Humans are obligate hyper carnivores.
I almost want to buy a super chat just to ask him, but I'm not
If you
supporting his stupid
Consume
He
ass.
doesn't
diet,
have
live
a
a lifestyle
knowledge.
that's different from that, you will pay the price for that. At some point, your health will fail you.
He's full of shit, man. He's a liar.
Man, and see,
Alright,
you turned him
so-
off. That was some of my greatest entertainment of the day right there.
Well, I wanted to go here.
Okay.
This is the original because I wanted to show you guys some of the comments before we had to get off of here.
Yeah.
Some of the comments that people were leaving.
Gotcha.
So the top comment, this is the funniest video I've seen in a long time. Next, perhaps Kat says, can you put together a list of your meal plan when you were consuming 6,000 plus calories? I'd like to know. Let's
Yeah.
see what the replies are. An elaborate pump system was involved. Oh man, yeah, jar. I'm sure he was mistaken. He meant to say he was consuming 6,000 heats a day.
Yeah, 6,000 heats. Exactly.
Yeah. He ate ice cold food 6,000 plus a day.
Ice cold food. Holy shit. So
And
you
then,
just eat tubs of ice cream and you're good to go.
Apparently. So Robin Yakub, I guess. I'm positive my 80-year-old grandmother has more testosterone than this guy.
Absolutely.
She can probably spell too. Bro is a pro bodybuilder. I doubt it. I think she was I think Emilio here thinks that Robin was referring to Greg.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost 99% of my brain cells watching this video. No, I mean there were a bunch of people in here before where they were like, "Oh yeah, and Greg's just a fucking idiot and all this." All right, here we go. Morgan Godfrey. Please keep preaching your message. Keeping everyone else small is boosting my. Hold up. You really, I just hope more people can see your content so that I can reach that 1% physical. What the fuck is he talking about?
What?
I think he might be sarcastic. No, but they were seriously fucking.
I still have 500 heat units to consume for the end of the day. He's got to be bullshitting, man. He's
Yeah,
trolling.
that he's being sarcastic.
He's trolling, man.
No,
Dude,
he's not, dude.
I gotta say, dude. I gotta say, kudos to you for finding this shit. This is the funniest shit I've seen in a long time, man.
It popped into my notifications, man. It was Coach Greg. Credit all goes to Coach Greg.
I get
He's
it.
the one. I mean,
oh my.
Bart, could you look at the competitive eaters such as Molly Schuyler and tell us what processes her body is going through during and after one of her challenges? Many thanks. Yeah, I would probably seek advice somewhere else there, Georgie.
I like how the comments are just about Greg being annoying and not wrong.
I know. I think they changed. I think they changed the comments they're showing me after I left a thumbs down on the video. Because before it was showing me the comments where people were, I mean, they were reacting positively to this guy. Let's just go to newest ones first. I ate one day on, one day off, and all I got was a bad attitude. I can get that 6-pack sitting down and leaning forward so my moves are on my thighs.
Holy shit, man.
And I mean, I don't know I know for sure I saw. All right, here we go. Carlos. I agree with the professor. Measurement for food and calories is the stupidest way to do it. Food is actually measured in fucking weight, kilos. Oh, is that right? Stupid fucking moron, Carlos.
Oh my
because different foods will have different amounts of nutrition, macro and micronutrients, and different amounts of, or different weights, different volumes. So how the fuck does that supposed to make sense? Yeah, this is what I want to know. What school did Bart go to?
Yeah, I would love to know. And what school is he teaching at? My God, I'm going to make sure that's off of my kids' list of schools to go to.
Yeah. Well, I think he's overseas. It sounded, or maybe at least in Canada, I hope. But knowing these days, there's no telling.
Yeah.
I came from Greg's channel, but like Bart subbed.
Okay.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah. That's like saying you're straight, but you like men and women too.
Yeah, right.
You can't really, and the reason why I said that is because their content, Coach Greg's content compared to this guy's content, is oil and water. How do you reconcile the two? How do you like both of them and follow the both of them and take both of their advice when they are
funk?
So
dude, I'm
far apart.
Oh yeah, I agree. Dude, this guy, I'm completely agree and understand what you're saying. How in the hell could you understand? I mean, I don't consider myself to be a fucking genius, but last time I took like the actual standardized IQ test, I scored like above average, a little bit above average, right? It wasn't something ridiculously above average, but I mean, I'm usually pretty good at getting a grasp on a situation, and this guy can't even spell, and he's saying he understands what this guy's saying. Maybe you got to be less intelligent to understand this guy, because he's got to dumb it down.
What do you got to do? It's like a suspension of disbelief. It's like you got to go into that like you're watching a movie. One of the new Marvel films. It's a suspension of disbelief. That's how you understand this guy.
Arabian Witch. I'm nuts, so I lost weight. Oh yeah, what you were saying though, you said you cuss. I found out that on live streams, as long as you mark not know it's not for children when you set it up anyway. Um, After I believe it's 60 seconds into the stream, you're allowed to use foul language. So you got to just watch your language for the first, little bit.
You just can't come blowing out of the gates with a bunch of F-bombs. I got you.
Yeah, but I mean, and still, it wouldn't be the best idea to just, go crazy with it. But after that, one or two here and there is not going to hurt anybody. So this guy, Jagged, you know your stuff.
You know your stuff. Does he though?
Yeah.
Does he though? I can just make some shit up and just make it sound real profound, and some moron out there will believe it if I just say it with conviction.
I know, because everyone's chasing something different, because the truth is is too difficult. The proper way to achieve, whatever they're chasing, their ideal physique or weight loss or whatever, that takes work and effort. So they're always chasing something that allows them to break the rules. They don't care if it's, inaccurate. They just want to hear, whatever makes something, they want a shortcut.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really find. I don't know what happened to those comments. I remember seeing at least like 5 or 6 that. Oh, okay. Plays days. Okay, I've been researching it. Yeah, researching what? Wiki. Fucking
I know.
fuck off. I've been researching. I watched this video, and some of the stuff part is saying a calorie is a heat, but it's measured as the amount of energy in food decades because it's easy to measure that way, not because it's true. You said you watched the video Plays Days. Did Greg not elaborate on why 1 calorie or a calorie is the measurement of, food, energy that's in food? The amount of energy required to raise, what was it? A cup of water, 1 degree Celsius or some shit like that?
Not a covered.
Yeah. So, I mean, he explained how it translates over to heat. But this guy's just a fucking idiot. Okay, look, we got a response from Bart. I bet you don't even know how that equivalence was determined, Mark. Damn, he's even hating on the fucking people. Oh no, he's not. Just because it's he's talking shit to this other guy who responded. Just because it's a fine amount of heat doesn't mean it's heat. It's still energy. Yeah, it's a measurement of energy. If it wasn't the case, then why 1 kcal equals so much, so many joules? Joule is a measure of energy. I bet you don't even know that equivalence or how that equivalence was determined, Michael. And another, oh no, that is actually how dude spells his name, or what the relevance of it is. You need to broaden your horizon. You motherfucking dude. Do you work for what does it say?
CNN.
No, they make the projectors for like IMAX. Yeah, he works for IMAX because he's projecting like a motherfucker. You need to broaden your horizons and you need to go fuck yourself.
Holy shit! I had no idea where you were going with that, and that joke landed. I'll give you that one. That was funny.
I mean, it's
you're projecting like a motherfucker. That shit was funny, dude.
And me personally, I wouldn't take that though. It's just me. Okay. Yeah, exactly, right? What the heck are you saying? Like, he just says a bunch of random crap that he probably has on fucking notepad behind this camera that he copied and pasted out of some, document. I can think of someone else who sounds annoying. You're damn right, dude. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, and to be clear for everyone watching now and on playback, the reason, I'm not just, we're not merely doing a reaction to this guy because we want to make fun of him, though we are going to make fun of him, and we have been for sure, because
Sure.
I'm a bit old fashioned, and I think that people bring things onto themselves.
Well, I think you need to be made fun of every so often. Check the ego a little bit, knock you down a few pegs, learn how to grow a backbone, handle it, and then go research the correct answers or what's better or what's, I don't know. The thing is, we live in a society of a bunch of fucking pussies. Damn, I said it straight up and down. I mean, soft as hell. Soft as hell, man. Take your lumps and move on, dude. Take your lumps and move on. Getting made fun of sometimes is an effective tool. It can become your fuel to become better. But if you don't choose to become better, or you don't choose to use that as fuel to do better by yourself, then you become more and more lame and more weak. And you become more and more recluse and think that you are owed more and more and more and more. And this is what's come of it. Bart.
Well, it's like they say, if you're not busy living, you're busy dying, and same thing goes. If you're not busy learning, you're busy dulling your mind. You're forgetting. You're losing intelligence, because the brain is an intellectual muscle, if you will. It has to be exercised the same as a muscle. Like just like your biceps, your leg, whatever. And I feel like this guy has gained whatever information he felt like he needed, and now he's just sealed himself off from all other sources of information. And that's where he's fucked up, is because the way I see it, especially the older I've gotten, I've noticed the more you learn, the more you realize you don't really know. So
absolutely.
And this guy is just so sure of himself that it's kind of sad, man. But honestly, my biggest issue with dude is not that he's running his mouth about Greg. I'm not some Greg fanboy or whatever. My issue with dude is that he is spouting this nonsense into the fitness community. And that is dangerous for people who don't know how to differentiate.
Right.
I'm going to switch this. I'm going to bring
what you're
up
saying is I agree. So you're saying that he's spouting this off, and the only people that it's hurting are the new people who want to get started and don't know any better. He's not fooling us. He's not fooling people like us who who know better and who have been doing this for many, many years and have gotten ourselves to a point of knowledge that this doesn't fool us. I'm not saying that I know it all. I'm far from it, and I'm no genius. And there's many other people that know much more about health and fitness than I do, but I know enough to know this guy's bullshit. So the problem is whenever he spews this goes out to everyone. So it goes out to the totally ignorant as much as it goes out to people like you and I. Whereas we can filter through it and laugh at it. The totally ignorant sits there and goes, oh, and they think they've learned something new.
Yep, he it really is, and then whenever his products or his information fails the beginner, they're more likely to give up, because they're like, oh, I tried and I failed. It's like, well, you were misled, you were misinformed.
Right.
So this is his I guess you could call it supplements or whatever the hell. This is the page.
Is it his, or is he like an affiliate, man?
What does IBO mean?
Oh, IBO.
Something business owner, I'm assuming.
Independent business owner. So he's an affiliate. His ain't his shit.
Yeah,
this
independent
like
business
Amway.
Owner.
This is Amway.
Okay, so
didn't formulate this. He didn't make this stuff up. He bought a starter package and he got a website from it, and he's selling it.
Oh, so he's from Australia. That's where the accent's from. He is also a well-published research scientist. HTTPS scholargoogle.com. Damn it. Hold on. I want to check that out too, because look how young he is in this fucking picture. He does not look that young. Look, this fucking guy, dude. And Bart has a passion for the science of nutrition and the science of health and fitness through optimized lifestyle. Please do make contact with any questions or concerns. Have a great day. Profile page is provided by Cyril Independent Business Owner, not Cyril. Cyril International LLC is not responsible for the content contained herein. Statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Cyril product. Yeah, that basically, when guys, everyone watching now and on playback, when you see disclaimers that say things like statements have not been evaluated by the food, that means that they can say whatever the fuck they want about their supplements, and it doesn't matter if it's accurate or not.
Absolutely.
Just so you know.
Yep.
And you'll see it all the time. That's why I don't care if it's, I mean, usually you're pretty good to go as far as things like creatine or whey protein, but when you see supplements making like claims that are too good to be true, which is, I'm pretty sure what we're about to be looking at right now.
Yeah.
Clinically proven. So he's got skincare products here. What else? What else are they selling? Is that all? They're selling skincare products. What are these vitamins? That's skincare, some kind of circulation support. Let's see what he's got here. Because stem enhance, completely reverse science. See, those names are out there. That's what I was talking about. Completely reverse this on the aging.
Yeah, bullshit. What I want you to do
$70.
is click on the join now button. This is such a bullshit scheme. This is like the classic pyramid scheme. This is an Amway. This is, like freaking Mary Kay and shit. I mean, Mary Kay's legit though. They were, but it has that business model. They want you to buy a package and sell their shit. That they want you to make money off selling their shit. They don't really care that their shit don't work. But you had the screen over that said join now or shop now. I'd love to see how much it costs to join this stupid.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, you were on a previous screen where it said join now or shop now.
I just clicked join now. An annual membership, $25, includes personalized marketing website with e-commerce shopping cart, business management dashboard, and business building tools.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
But you know what I want to do now? I want to go back and see if this guy is still streaming right now. And if he is, I want to say, man, it looks like those skincare products aren't working as well as they used to, bro. This dude is looking rough, bro. Look at this motherfucker right here. Oh, yeah, of course he's still on here. Oh, no. They stopped streaming.
Oh, he stopped.
Fucking loser.
Well,
anyway, it's about
fine.
time anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, any final words on that one?
No, man, this shit was fun, dude. This was a good one, man. You picked a good one. Kudos to Chris on that, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I was thoroughly entertained myself. So I made myself laugh. Hopefully we made y'all laugh. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. If you did at all, please don't hesitate to roll down there and hit that subscribe button on Chris's channel. Make sure you're hitting the like button as well. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit notifications, because we do these kinds of streams every other week, rotating on each of our channels. Go down in the description. You can subscribe to my channel because you'll be hitting us up in a couple of weeks for our next show. So, Chris, thanks again for having me on, man. This was a fun one, dude. This was a fun one.
My pleasure, my friend, as always. Yes, it was good. And I just hope we're able, I mean, we should both kind of chop some clips out of here and try to maybe even make a few shorts, because I feel like people need to be made more aware of how to spot these, because there's always going to be just thousands and thousands of newbies almost every day on YouTube searching for how to get ripped fast or lose weight fast, and they're going to fall for that shit. They're going to fall for that guy, and people that are like him, like V-Shred. So I just really, once you learn, once you've done trial and error yourself, and better than I do, you feel, or at least I do, I feel, almost a duty to let other people know that are, people that were in my shoes, people that I was in their shoes, at one time.
Yeah.
And I could help them avoid, if they're inclined to listen,
Right.
because I know I didn't even want to hear the truth back when I started, because I was like, oh, well, this guy's saying I can do it quicker by doing this, and then I had to find out the hard way that it was bullshit. But if we can help one person, then I'll consider my job done.
100%.
All right, dog. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Once again, thanks to all of our veterans. If you're watching on playback, make sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels. Michael's channel is linked in the description, like he said, and just turn on the notifications. We are both able to make community posts as well, so keep an eye out for those.
Yes, sir.
Any updates or changes to our schedule. I believe our next show will be the day after Thanksgiving, so Michael and I will have to figure out if we're going to be able to make that work or not.
Okay.
But as for now, that's when we are planning on it. But I hope y'all have a great weekend. And if Michael, you got anything else to say, sir?
No, sir, man. You said it all, and we had a great time, man. Thanks for everybody joining us.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.